What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we are doing another 10-year sim, and you can see the beautiful man to the left. We are taking on the Raiders. If you're new to the series, basically we go through 10 seasons and see what the Raiders can accomplish. Well, whatever team it is can accomplish. We are allowed to gain one player either through free agency or the draft every season, just to make it actually obtainable or doable, I suppose. And you can see here, this could easily be the worst roster in the league. Obviously, they have their potential, but at the same time, they traded away some of their best pieces that made them not really a contender, but made them who they were. And it's not going to be very easy to replace those. However, we should have 3 first-round picks here, and we don't. Way to go, EA. Someone said they do have it if you use the most recent rosters, and clearly here they don't, because I'm using well past the most recent roster, so extra needed work to do something that shouldn't take that long. So I'm just hoping somehow magically the Bears just don't do well and we get a decent pick, but I just don't see it happening. All right, I mean, there's not going to be much of a question here. 3-13, I don't know if that's the worst. Alex Smith MVP, all right. Don't know if that's the worst team in the league, but 3-13 probably means worst team in the league. Derek Carr didn't do too well. Marshawn Lynch did not play. Jalen Richard wasn't great. Yeah, he was just bad. Dwayne Harris, I would assume, goes up in dev. Doesn't matter. This team really needs some young players. Like, really desperately needs some young players. No success in the pass rush. Gary and Connolly, 3 picks. I know it might seem low, but that could be enough for some sort of upgrade. I don't even know, but we're going to go straight into the offseason. No messing around because, hey, there's nothing to look. There's nothing to see. Saints win the Super Bowl over the Steelers, which is interesting. We have to sign free agents. Oh, we don't have to, but 63 mil. We got rid of our running back. Lynch appears to be gone. Martavis is gone. What's it called? Donald is gone. Donald Penn, anyways. Left end is gone. Gary Connolly's a decent overall. So this team is in shambles. Honestly, how bad this team is, I almost feel like I should give myself more than that. I feel like I really should let myself get more than what we normally would. However, it doesn't really seem like there's too much here. Crowder. If it wasn't for the damn Redskins, man, the Redskins always ruin everything. Look at them, Redskins. Like, they literally are about to spend all their cap space on 3 above-average franchise, like, free agent players. It's not worth it one bit. So, start the NFL draft. We have pick number 2 and 4. All right, so this is nice. If I can make a trade down, I will, I think. So, the biggest needs, of course, being wide receiver, in my opinion. And, of course, there is no number 1 wide receiver at all. Not even close. Running back is a big need, too. This guy is really good, in fairness. Do I really want to put that much of a pick up there, though? I don't know. Man, the positions we really need are just not there. There's, like, basically no offense. If a 4th doesn't work here, I'm just going to take the player. Thank you. Okay, John Grimes, pretty predictable. So, Traylon seems to be the best player easily. 79 overall, quick dev. We did not reach at all. Look at the speed. Pretty solid excel, decent agility, great man coverage. Exactly what we were expecting. Any higher dev would have been just a great addition. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. What's the best they can get? I looked at everything. I didn't really like any of it. I guess, to be fair, pick 4 is kind of big, so hopefully they go with some sort of... I don't even know. As long as it's not really... I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, because I want a wide receiver, but none of them were good enough. Okay, so of course Henderson's great. Morgan Witt. Okay, he's 21. This was actually the guy we were debating on taking, actually, instead of Henderson. You also have Wadsworth. Okay, another young guy, but he's normal dev. A little slow. Who is this guy? Swilling? BJ Swilling, 79 overall. Kind of fast. A bit raw, but how old is he? 22? Okay. Then they had a left tackle, Donald Minich. 23 years old, not super great. They went with a quarterback here, backup. I don't even care. James Palmer, right end. Might move him. I'm actually going to move him to DT right now and just hope for the best, because we need pretty much every single player we're going to draft is pretty much going to, at least in the first couple of rounds, is going to start. So we had pick 3, pick 4, obviously pick 2 technically. Let's see what we missed out on. So Grimes, John Grimes, he did have Superstar Dev, but he's also 3 years older. So basically, he's an amazing player, sick as hell. However, 3 years older in this specific instance, definitely not better. I was going to go with Killings. Thankfully, I didn't. We added some players. Oh, wow, okay. So they went with a lot of free agent wide receivers. They went Adrian Peterson as their running back. What an interesting decision. Offensive line with the Juwan J. Okay, so there's a lot of free agents here. I can respect the effort, I suppose. Witt, yeah, he's not going to make the starting spot. So I suppose we'll move. No. We're going to move Morrow up. We're going to move Lee back up. Henderson, obviously, at least number 2. Vinny Curry, not a chance. However, Arden Key, is he going to start? That's the real question here. Witt's a 76 overall middle linebacker. I think he's going to have to play it. I think we're desperate, which is crazy. Had no intention of playing him at middle linebacker. I'll actually switch his position too, so he's a better chance. All right, let's see how we can do. I would assume we at least put together a 4-win season, because obviously we were worse before, so of course we missed the playoffs. 9-7. All right, so the Chiefs, they went 5-11. We went 9-7. What the hell's going on? So we went 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7. We were 7-3, 7-4, 8-4, 9-4 at one point, and then we lost the last 3. If we would have won even one, who knows? We might have been in the playoffs. Derek Carr, slightly better than normal. Adrian Peterson, over 1,000 yards rushing, which is pretty impressive. Wadsworth really did nothing. He did literally nothing. Offensive line was actually pretty good, all things considered. Sack totals. Okay, so I don't know why the hell Vinny Curry got in there, but better numbers than normal. Gary and Connolly is probably a god by now. Not worried about anything else. Take a look at the team overall once we actually need to look for players. I also kept the free agent signings on auto because I know for a fact I'm going to want to draft. We have at least 2 first rounds, and the Rams win the Super Bowl. We have no running back, so hopefully that's who they go for, some sort of running back. Defensively, did we get any upgrades? So Swilling went up decently. Witt, not really. Henderson, not really. Gary and Connolly is a very good overall now. I would assume after that season he went up a dev for sure. So let's go on to the draft and see what we can acquire with hopefully a top 5 pick. Our pick might not be that bad, but yeah, we probably should have went really poorly. Pick 9 is just on that cusp, I think, of getting a decent player. So let's see what we can do. I think with the needs we have, I think we have to go with the wide receiver. Quick dev, so a little bit better. Slower excel, he's very similar to the other guy, which kind of sucks. So we'll give him a 5th this and a 4th next to trade up to 10. Worth it for us, for sure. Well, here we go. I took off all the stars, the scouting crap, and I'm just hoping for the best. I don't care what any of the other players are, at least the free safety. At least the free safety. Maybe I should have just drafted the free safety and just hope for the best. The AI does draft wide receivers pretty decently, but I'm pretty confident there was a huge need, if not the biggest need, and there you go. Quick dev, a little bit lower than I thought, but 6'3", 203. 23 is a little rough, but amazing safety. Really good. I thought he would be a little bit better than that, to be fair. They actually went with... Braxton's a god. He's a little slow in fairness, but yeah, he was definitely worth it, and I'm hoping with that superstar dev, we've actually found ourselves the running back of the future. So yeah, next season, definitely going to be looking for a linebacker. Witt, he's a 79 overall. I'm hoping he can get up another at least 3 overalls. That'd be nice. And yeah, so let's take a look at this scheme, see if we can change the offense, because obviously it's just not working. And now with no extra first-round picks and a team that's kind of turning it around a little bit, we're going to have the offseason free agent bidding for ourselves. Headed to the playoffs. The question is, are we actually headed to the playoffs? And for the 3rd straight year, we are not. 5-9-2. Interesting. I felt like we got better, but then again, the rest of the league probably did too. Derek Carr's yards are getting better, but that's about it. Darius doesn't even hit 1,000. No double-digit touchdowns. Adam Humphries is the only guy with double-digit touchdowns. Wadsworth did have almost 1,000 yards, which with this team, that's quite the milestone, I must say. Witt, Looking good with tackles, sacks. Just a lack of picks. Gary and Connolly could be like a star dev, maybe better. Quick dev. All right. Not going to look at anything else because obviously there's nothing to look at. So with a draft pick that's probably going to be in the top 10 or at least top 8, Cowboys win the Super Bowl. We might not go with a free agent. We'll see, though. 55 mil. We have Derek Carr. What dev is he? Quick. I'm surprised. Honestly, I don't know how the hell he is quick. Wide receiver is a huge need for us. Offensive line is a huge need for us. Tight end is a huge need for us. Defensively, linebackers all across the board. DB's looking pretty good, though, I must say. Not bad at all. So we'll see what's the best available, and we'll go from there. Christian McCaffrey looks good. I might actually go O.J. Howard here. I offered him 103 points. That's 10 points over the next. And he still rejects it. All right, makes sense. Two really good players. Ooh, middle linebacker. Oh, I gotta. Joseph Clark it is. Quick dev, 81. Supposed to go picks, what does it say, 7? I know that wide receiver is going to be great, but it is what it is. Here we are, draft recap. I really don't expect a whole lot here, but we'll see. Okay, so they do go DT. It was one of our needs as well. Good strength. I think he might actually start tight end in the 3rd round. I don't know what you're going to find there. 74 overall. Terrible. Tight end here. Oh, okay. So this guy's definitely going to start because he at least has a little bit of potential. But yeah, we really didn't land anything outside of the first pick. Who is this guy? Denard Kuale. Insane. That guy's really good. The wide receiver we were going to go with. Damn, he went all the way down here. And I'm glad we didn't go with him. He was basically just a faster version of all the guys we have. Really, at this point, the only way we're going to get a wide receiver that's better than the ones we have is if they have good dev. Maybe the playoffs? I doubt it, but this is the best chance, I suppose, out of all the years. To the playoffs, are we even going to get a single playoff berth in the entirety of this 10-year sim? We will not, probably. This is the worst. Oh, my God. 7 and 9 across the board. Are you serious? The worst division by far. 15 touchdowns. Oh, my. I get that we ran a couple in, but this is easily the worst offense I've ever been a part of. Was Woodard the guy? Was he the guy? Did he really not go up in dev? How the hell did he not go up in dev? I don't even know what to say. Okay. Defensively, Clark could have been Defensive Player of the Year or Rookie of the Year. Swilling almost to double digits, which for Sim, that's really good. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, so let's go on. I think this would be around the time where... Would they be? I think they might be able to actually let go of our year 1 rookies if they wanted to. Knowing the AI, they probably will. So the Falcons and Browns signed free agents, 55 mil worth. We need to get someone big. Big name, and there he is. Leighton Vander Esch. 7-9's a pretty decent record, but as it looked like we were number 3 on the division, so I would say we probably have a top 8 pick, top 10 pick coming up. Pick 12, okay. Oh, they went tight end. Oh, Devan Jackson. Okay, that's good. Who's this guy? Ziegler. I'm not even worried about his stat line. Cornerback. This guy's actually okay. He's 24 though. I totally forgot to check if we got Leighton, and of course we did. Defense is perfectly fine. You can see a 93 overall. Watch just as we get our defense going, and the offense is actually starting to get it going a little bit. Watch them start getting rid of pieces. Watch finally the rebuild's in place. Wow, normal dev. And yeah, so Derek Carr is basically useless, so I'm just hoping somehow he can just play well anyways. But hell, I think after that pick, I think I'm going to let the AI take another stab at the draft. Usually it's kind of when I start doing the free agent stuff anyways, because there's a bit better value there. Because you're not guaranteed to get a free agent, but you are guaranteed to get a draft pick. So tight ends in this scheme usually do pretty well, so I'm hoping our tight end actually goes up pretty cool. Oh, okay, 8 and 8. Okay, I did not expect playoffs here. I'll have to take a look at our team and then the Chargers and whoever we could have cheated to get a playoff spot. So Chargers, you could see no cheatings. I don't know about the Chiefs, but they've been doing really poorly. Yeah, I don't understand what the Chiefs are doing, but they're just terrible. 3 and 13. I don't know what that's all about. So Derek Carr actually had a good season for once. Maybe the tight end was the issue all along. Ziegler. Really? This Ziegler guy is useless. Why the hell do we keep giving the ball to bad players? Devan Jackson, obviously not going to get a dev up. I don't even know if he got an overall up throughout the entire season. Brooking with 15 sacks at DT. What is that, a quick dev? What? How is that normal dev? I'm so confused. What about Swilling? Super... I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even... I don't know. Maybe he had a superstar from before? I guess he did have superstar before. Okay. I guess he made Pro Bowl. I don't understand why, but... Okay, I guess if you really want to say it. Any rookie awards? Ziegler did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that raises an interesting question now, doesn't it? Was our DT really not up there? Okay, number 3. He's still a good player, though, so even though he didn't go up in dev, it's fine. What's the team? So Marlon Mack, Darius. Darius might take his job back soon. Clayton. What dev is Clayton? Quick dev Clayton. I don't know. I think he went up in Excel and Speed 1 over the last few seasons, which is all right. Offensive line might be a new issue. Derek Carr, you dev'd up? He is. He's quick. He's back on top. Team's looking very good, though. Definitely the slow road, but we're there. Can we win a playoff game, though? Let's see. We cannot. So we lose by 10 in the playoffs. We had one shot, and we ruined it. Super Bowl winners, the Saints. So the Saints have won 2 Super Bowls, I believe. Once again, we have understood that the AI is going to draft decently well. Plus, it's going to be a bad draft pick anyways. We have about 60 mil. Did we get rid of Derek Carr? Kind of feel like we did. We didn't. I actually don't know because he could have just retired or just regressed super hard. So Derek Carr is an 83. We lost the entire offensive line just about. Wide receivers are still here. Defense. We appear to have every single player, which is nice to see. I can't go with Norwell. That's like a 1-year fix. Darren Gatto, though. I gotta have him. What? Like, the Redskins are just little sleazes, man. And I don't want to up the years. 120, like, we're offering him almost double the fair offer. He rejected it anyways. Give me a pretty quick draft, I'll tell you what, because I'm probably just going to draft a lineman. If there even is one, because we're going to have, like, pick 20 or something. We're going to take Paul West here. 80 overall, good player. So to trade our second, third, this, and our backup tight end DT for this pick. So I am going to take this pick, and I guess it'll count as our next year pick, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This lineman looks good, and I want him. He's 24, though. 78 overall, quick dev, totally worth it. So we might not have gotten the lineman we wanted, but we did draft 2 that are pretty damn good themselves, so I can't be mad with it one bit. And the AI after us didn't do too well. I know it's a 4th-round pick, but still would have been nice. So after that draft, we're only missing a right guard, but obviously Hudson's going to need to be replaced soon as well. But, I mean, we're doing a good job of adding new talent every year, and I think the cap space is probably fine. Hopefully. Hopefully it is. So we missed the playoffs. We go 7-9. I really don't know what to think of the sim. Derek Carr is still playing pretty well, though, considering he's been like an 80 overall flat this entire time. The tight end had quite a bit of catches. He stays at star. I think next season will be the season he loses dev if he sucks. Clayton stays at quick. Wadsworth is normal. However, both of them are pretty decent overalls. Don't even know why I'm going this in depth because, of course, we missed the playoffs. So there's that. And there's that. So let's go on to the next season, I suppose. I guess let's go to the draft, see what we physically get. So otherwise, I'll probably just not know. At this point, we have so many random names that aren't real. I don't know who is who, okay? Take a look at what we get. Top 15 pick, top 10 pick. We go, oh, Will Adcock. Okay, I will as well. This guy's got like 80 across the board, which isn't bad. But unless we got rid of someone, probably doesn't fit on the team. Jason Payne, what a damn cool name. And he's not a bad player. Matt Pittman, very good wide receiver. So, you know, at first glance, it didn't look super great. I mean, we also even got a good fullback. At first glance, it didn't look super great, but Not a bad draft. Pick 10. The first round pick was probably the worst pick of the entire class, so there's that. Let's take a look what they could have had. Could have had a lineman, you idiots. I know he's 24, but I don't care, man. He's good. That's the position we need, man. We need two linemen, really. I would assume Assembly is... Was it Assembly? No, the Hudson. Yeah, Hudson's gone. So, yeah, that's not very good. Question is, are we going to see a new quarterback before this thing's over? Because I think they should probably try to replace him soon. The fact that Derek Carr is still on the team this long is kind of insane. So here we are at the end of season 7, and we're in the playoffs again. Oh, my God. Yeah, we really didn't earn the playoffs more than the rest of the division kind of just weren't interested. They just weren't interested in the playoffs this year. Wow. That's easily the worst division finish I've ever seen. Holy crap. I'll take it. Hell, I'll take it, but yikes. That is really bad. A combined win total of 12 between the other three. Over 4,000 for the first time, I believe. Touchdown's terrible, but Marlon Mack, he's been killing it. What dev is he, actually? I'm curious. Really? Only quick dev? He's been over 1,000 every season? Okay. Devan Jackson, he's got to be low. Yeah, he's quick dev now. Ziegler could be a star. No, he's normal. Okay, that's bad. I don't think we even have a guy. Okay, Clayton is quick dev. Wadsworth's definitely normal. Just absolutely terrible player. Clayton, though, 93 overall with quick dev. See, the biggest thing, the biggest factor, wow, terrible deep route, but everything else is pretty good. The biggest factor is how young they were. You know, they were 21, so they'll last basically the rest of this rebuild unless they, we don't keep them. But, yeah, I mean, that's the most important part. That's why we took guys like Traylon Henderson over the other dudes. So I'm glad the AI is also kind of following the train for the most part. So good stuff, and that's the reason why we're still here while the rest of the division is just absolutely terrible. Obviously, it's kind of like an on and off against season type thing, but definitely off this time. However, Browns, you think you're going to beat the Browns in Sim? I don't think so. And, of course, we do not. Browns are definitely on their way to another Super Bowl trip. Have they even won one in this universe, though? I don't think they have. They've lost quite a bit. Well, that got answered very quickly. I also forgot to turn off the off-season thing, so it appears we're going to be drafting. Free agency recap. Offensive lineman, I suppose, is what we're looking for. Aaron Donald. Okay, that's interesting. Noun, and I'm just going to take the risk. I mean, obviously, quarterback isn't the only thing we need, but okay, so they are all here. Noun is very good. I'm going to go McNown, I think. Quick dev only, but I think he's worth starting. This would be an amazing user quarterback to have. He's very good. What do we get? It's got to be the center. I'm not even worried about it. And it is. How good was he, though? Quick dev. Not a bad player, in fairness. They went with a middle linebacker who's got a little bit of speed. Normal dev, though. JT Gallen. Kind of worries me. Maybe they're going to go elsewhere. So let's take a look at the quarterbacks we passed on just in case. Matt Curry. Quick dev. Definitely not better. He's a little more accurate, but 3 years older? I don't think so. And, of course, Simpkins, the one guy I gave no thought to at all, was easily the best one. They signed a Dylan Burke, who is basically like the freaking 5-year in the future version of McNown if he doesn't develop quickly, which is very scary to say. But I have optimism going into year 8 here. Oh, we already have the QB trade. Okay, fair enough. Can the rookie sensation do it? I don't know if he's a sensation, but he's definitely a rookie. He cannot, which is the worst part because it was basically tied for our best season, but of course the Broncos came back out of nowhere. Let's take a look at the season. Please don't tell me it was a last-second loss. Back-to-back. Really only needed to win probably one of them, I would assume. Zeke wins like MVP number 3 or 4 by now, I would assume. McNown, 4,000 yards on his first shot, 24 touchdowns, 11 picks. Darius, what dev is he? Quick dev. He's old as hell. He's 28 already. Clayton, star? No. Still good overall, though. What about Ziegler? That's got to be a star. No? Okay. Devan Jackson, normal dev, but he's still a good player. Wadsworth, can he go under normal dev, I wonder? Because if you can, He will soon. Aaron Donald wasn't really worth the money. Was this the first season Aaron Donald that we had him? I don't even know. It felt super long, though. The good thing is, on the bottom of the screen, I did see that McNown won Offensive Rookie of the Year, so Browns back-to-back basically makes him better than Derek Carr already. Let's see what his overall is. Yeah, better than Derek Carr already. So wide receivers are still here, surprisingly. That's a really big surprise. We need a right guard. Running back still here, surprisingly. Defensively, somebody's got to be gone, right? So that D end we went for is gone. Okay, so Hurst is gone. I mean, really, everyone's here. It's just they're kind of getting old. So we'll take a look. We'll give him a 5-year deal because he's really cheap. Boom. Going on to the draft. See what I can get. So they went with a left outside linebacker, Lindsey Boyd, who is a coverage guy and a very good one. So that's a good pick. Pick 20 now. Bryant Payne, another Payne. Pretty similar to the guy we have, a little bit faster, but not the same dev. I'm not going to look at other positions because, honestly, at pick 20, that's a bit shocking that they were actually able to land that linebacker, which kind of tells me that they could be getting rid of someone soon. However, it's been a while, but I think Witt is finally going to be playing defensive end. Yeah, I mean, that I think improves the team quite a bit. I think so. And with the acquisition of that cornerback, Gary Conner is going to move up to safety, putting him at an 89 overall. This team is looking good. This has got to be a playoff year. If it's not, I'm pretty much going to call it. I think, obviously, I'm not going to physically call it, but I'm going to pretty much say that it's over. You know, our chances of the Super Bowl are gone. So let's go to the playoffs. Quarterback's an 84 overall, probably at least star dev, maybe even super. I don't know if he made the Pro Bowl as well. And I think I'm going to start adding the extra move because we're supposed to have 10 free moves, but technically we only get 9. Here we are, playoffs. 9-7, going on to not the playoffs. 6-10. The division's good too. Lovely, sweet, super awesome, huh? So Daniel McNown, I don't know. The Raiders are just cursed. They really are. And I changed all the schemes and everything, the playbooks, whatnot. Ziegler, 10 touchdowns. Ziegler's kind of done pretty well, but we've got a bunch of slow receivers here. Let's take a look at blocking, I suppose. I don't really pay attention to that. Lots of sacks given up. Defense, Willing. Is he superstar still? He's star dev, but he's god tier. One of the best third-round picks of all time. No block shed at all, but that's all right. Witt did okay in his first season. Connolly, 5 picks as a safety, went up in dev. But yeah, we're pretty much going on to the final season here. Obviously, I'm going to give myself 2 free picks here, or 2 players anyways. Could be 1 as a draft pick, though. We'll see. Draft picks usually are kind of for... So Giants win a Super Bowl. There's an interesting one. The draft picks are usually for earlier on. Oh, we can't even afford anyone in free agency. Perfect timing to leave, huh? It's probably because of the we have 2 quarterbacks here, which is interesting. Trey Edmonds. I think I'd probably go with Taiwan Howard, but at the same time, there's not really any great players there anyways. It's definitely Burke. They went with a quarterback in free agency instead of actually drafting one. It went okay the last time we drafted one. Why wouldn't you go back-to-back? I don't know, but it's apparently a real thing. Once again, I wish you can go to the middle of the first, but you can't. Deshaun Boulware. Supposed to go 5. We took him 5. Good pick. Ira Peters could be the best. I'm going to go with Ira Peters. Not bad. I don't know what his stat line is, but 76 overall is pretty good. End of the draft. The rest went... I mean, that's not a bad corner. He's pretty good. Well, here's the last look at the team, realistically here. Spread, we might actually have to try to change the schemes last second. But it's definitely good enough to make the playoffs. So the fact that we've only made the playoffs like 3 times is kind of disappointing. And I guess spread's the best you can go with. We can definitely go with the 46 defense. I know it might kind of screw up our actual team, but best percentage, so it is what it is. Low offensive grade, super high defensive grade. Defense wins championships. Let's see 1 playoff win for the Raiders. Can I say words? I've honestly lost all energy. It's so draining. Headed to the playoffs. I have one dream, and that dream is to make the playoffs. Is it going to happen? It will, and we get a bye week. 11-5. Thank you, Jesus. I will show you guys we didn't cheat, and holy crap, the lag there, the frame rate was just terrible. I think it might have actually been lag. Finally, a bye week. So we get to the divisional. Doesn't mean that we're going to win a game, but at least we advance an extra round, I suppose. McNown's still not a great season. Limited the picks nicely, though. Darius probably normal dev, huh? Quick dev, okay. Yeah, the frame rate. I think the franchise is about to croak it on me. Clayton, he was quick last year. He could be star. No, he's not. Oh, he actually was normal last year, apparently. Oh my god, it's so laggy. It's ridiculous. I don't even care at this point. Just don't want my Xbox to break. So we're going to sim. Who are we playing against? I don't know why it's so lagged right now. What the hell is this? The Browns. Great. Well, congratulations to the Browns on their Super Bowl win. Sick of this game. The fact that it's so laggy, too, is triggering. Thank God it happened on this season. Patriots, EA. Stop. Okay, EA, continue. I hope that's the case. This is the team. They got rid of the running back. Wadsworth went down, and overall, so did Clayton. That was basically the last chance, and they had a bye week, and it was perfect for them to do it. They just didn't. Still not a bad team, but yeah, there was 10 seasons, I believe, 4 years in the playoffs, not a singular win, which is unfortunate, but it was a fun one. And hey, even if you don't win a playoff game, they still have some talent. The Raiders could end up doing worse in real life. Who honestly knows? It could be longer than that before they even get the playoffs, let alone a win. So we'll see. Could go full Bengals mode for all we know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, maybe like. If you're new, maybe subscribe. If not, get the hell out of here. Oh, just kidding. But we'll, hopefully see you in next video. But until next video,